Okay, well here we are. We're outside the chapel and the Salvation Army store in Bong Bong Street. You can see that just here behind me. That was previously the Retrovision store for those who want to familiarise themselves with it. Okay, weekend, what's happening? What's happening for the weekend of the 20th and 21st? Once again, we lead off with the markets, and these are proving exceptionally popular. The markets on Saturday from 8 till 2, we've got the Mittagong market, and then on Sunday there's the Berrima Foodie Fields of Autumn market. That's on out at Berrima and Green Hills Road at Berrima. Terrific event there. And then on Sunday from 8:30 till 2 is the Bundanoon Makers Market, logically over at Bundanoon. Now, if you're into music and you like the better class of music, as I do, Sunday afternoon the Kings of Country show is on at the Mittagong RSL, and that's where the three American fellas, and they're doing Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson and John Denver impersonation. Should be a great afternoon if you like the better class of music. However, if you like the more powerful choral style of music, the Welsh choir from Wollongong is appearing at Mittagong, Mossvale Uniting Church on Sunday from 2 o'clock, and there would not be a Welshman anywhere in the world that can't sing. So that should be absolutely magnificent. I remember the story, just digressing, John Thornett telling me once about his brother Dick, who was as tough as nails, and when the Wallabies beat Wales at Cardiff Arms Park, 80,000 people sang Walsey Matilda, and Dick Thornett burst into tears, and I tell you what, that would be a very hard trick to do, but anyway, just magnificent Welsh voices. And then on Sunday, talking rugby, Saturday I should say, the Barrel Blacks are playing Campbelltown down at Erridge Park. So that's what's on for the weekend. Be a great one. Could be a little bit wet according to the iPhone, but hey, want to be up here in the hills anyway. So let's go back inside. We'll go back in. We'll have a talk to Jake and Aaron about what's coming up here with the Red Shield of Pearl for the Salvation Army, and get a full update on what's happening for that next week, the weekend after. Okay, come with me. G'day, Tony Fountain from Ray White Mittagong here, and welcome to this edition of What's On in the Highlands this weekend. Well, this one's a little bit different, folks, because here we're literally in the house of God. I'm here with Lieutenants Jake and Aaron Horton, and it's the Salvation Army Chapel. That's the correct term, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chapel? Yep.
Chapel.
Here in Bowral. Of course, with Red Shield of Pearl coming up on Sunday week, that's a very, very big day. So, Jake and Aaron, that's right to call you that?
Yeah.
I've got to say, I'm impressed with all the music. Well, it's behind me, I don't know if you can see it, folks, the drums and guitar. This is how it ought to be. Thump it, yes.
We've got some more coming back. They're just out getting repaired at the moment. So
really?
Getting the old brass instruments back out. We've got some kids that are really excited to learn, and we've got some very passionate teachers wanting to teach them. So
good stuff. Yeah, well, I grew up at Grenfell, and a little town at 2,500.
Okay.
And we used to make a rotational run round all the various churches. We always used to love going down to the chapel. Captain Stiff was in charge there. It was great fun. But with the Red Shield appeal, obviously that's the big money raising venture for the year in one event for the army. And I'm reminded here, and please don't get offended, but a friend of mine who was in the army always said that they were collecting the devil's money to do the Lord's work. So I don't know if that's meant to go on TV, but when you say you're from the Southern Highlands or Bowral or Mittagong or whatever, people invariably go, oh, you know, beautiful part of the world, you must have a lot of money. But as you and I knew better than I do, know that that's not actually really the case. There's a lot of sad people out there, aren't there?
yeah, it's the same story almost wherever you go. Sometimes it's more prevalent than others. But the Southern Highlands isn't immune to the people facing financial stress and just really doing it tough out there.
Yeah. Where do you, what are they, any particular age group or?
We're seeing it now, especially the last few years. It's across the board. There's no one set group that it targets. It could be the young youth just moving out of home, or it could be the retiree, or anyone in the middle. Just, circumstances have changed, income's changed, rates have changed. It just hits them hard. They weren't expecting it maybe.
Yeah, well, I think that's certainly right, the non-expecting part. Mm-hmm. So, Aaron, how are you finding living? You've only just been here a short time, haven't you?
Yeah, we only moved here in January.
That's right. Where did you come from for here?
We were previously in Emerald in Central Queensland.
Central Queensland.
Yeah.
I'll CQ.
Yes.
Yeah, good stuff.
Central Highlands.
Well, you got the Highlands right. All right. Well, look, what time's the chapel church on Sundays?
We normally get the ball rolling about 10. We have a tea or coffee beforehand if, people are around, and we hang for a bit of tea and coffee afterwards.
Right.
But, the show starts at 10, and it's a good time.
Into it.
We're in
We're into it. And I love your big Bible here. I was looking that up. Matthew 8:24. O ye of little faith. I keep telling my friends that. So, look, thank you so much for being part of it. And, folks, don't forget, Sunday week, Red Shield of Pearl, when someone comes and knocks on your door, give generously, because you really are helping those in the world who aren't doing it quite as well as maybe we are. So, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
All the best.
Thank you.
God bless. Okay. Thanks, folks. See you next week.